Okay, we're presented with a little bit of a dilemma here. We're doing our bolt hole circle. And the first one I did, I finished the rough milling of the part. And you can see that it did a pretty good job of doing the holes, but the holes are in the wrong places. If you take a look at the drawing, this hole here, that's supposed to be blank, and there's supposed to be a hole on either side of this line. When you do a bolt hole circle on a DRO, the bolt hole circle will make you go to this first and go to the rest of them. Well, the only way to remedy that situation is to put one hole on either side of this line. It would be 20 degrees on either side of the line. And it's 8 holes based on a 9-hole circle. And so the only way I could figure out to do it is to put it on the circle thing here, my rotary table, and find the center using the mill's, own handles. And once we find the center, make sure it's the center. Then what we can do is we can turn the bolt hole circle and watch this line here so we can get it so it's in line with our center drill. Once we get it in line with the center drill, we get it lined up with the table. Then we'll recenter this here. As you see, it went off a little bit when we did that. And the only way to prevent that from happening, there's no way I can get this centered on the chuck. Any way that I know of. So what I'm going to do, the best way to do the bolt hole circle, is I'm going to find the center here again, and then all of the movements that are going to be made to the different areas where the bolt hole circles are going to be made by the milling machine, not the rotary table. I was going to do 40 degrees at a time on the rotary table, but it's not going to work out that way. So I'm going to keep adjusting this until I get this centered. Centered to my satisfaction anyway. See. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's perfectly centered. So now we're going to turn the rotary table. A lot of backlash in this thing, so it's really hard to adjust it. Yeah. All right. So, lock the table. When you lock the table, it throws it off a little bit. So you have to push it back the other way a little bit. Come on. Maybe just not locking a table is the thing to do. Okay, we'll center drill that first hole. Like watching paint dry. And 0.362 on the wall. Blow that one out. I screwed up already. Not to worry. This puppy over and I'll be right back. Okay, what happened was that I turned the rotary cable 40 degrees instead of 20 degrees. Instead of splitting the difference, I went the whole amount. So I flipped it over to the other side. We're just going to drill it out. One of these sides is going to get face down anyway, so we're not even going to see where I put these. So I'm set up, ready to go to the first hole, drill it out, and we'll get started. Okay, we'll hit our next bolt hole, which is minus 0.1312 on the X and 3624 on the Y, so we'll take the Y first. We got the Y out of the way. Take the X now. Now they're showing up where it's supposed to. Now we'll hit the right arrow, show us the next bolt hole. Those are the numbers we need to hit for the next bolt hole. 476 on the X. We'll go to the next hole. 0.379 on the X and 0.0664 on the Y. So the Y, let's see here. The other way. Takes a soft touch every time. Move the X over to where it belongs. Too far. Last blow hole circle. Trying to get the drive to do most of it. It's going pretty slow. As you can see, everybody's at 0. Take you back to where all the action's at. Okay, so as you can see, zoom back on here a little bit. The no bolt hole here. This is where this actually is the leg of the master rod piston, and these are the rest of the pistons. And if you look at the book, let's see if I can show it to you. It meets the criteria. You have to get these two down here 40 degrees apart, 20 degrees on either side of that line, which is what I accomplished here. See what I did. Now what I'm going to do is take the rotary table off there. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to drill all these holes out and ream them out on the vise. And don't need to show you that, just needed to show you how we did a bolt hole circle. We'll see you in part 2.